Hey everybody, it's Brian. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a slightly different video compared to normal. I'm going to be talking about something that I experienced in my real life, which was getting fired from my job. So let me give you guys some quick context about my job situation. So YouTube, this is what I do every single week because I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I want to be able to help people in their lives, but I don't get paid from this, right? So I got to have a normal job outside of this. And I was working in sales full-time, 40 hours a week, a fully remote job. I was working for a large technology company, and then I got fired. Here are the three things that I learned from my job after getting fired. So the first thing that I learned was that I don't need a stable job just because everybody else says that I do. I have nothing against people who have stable jobs. It's just that if you know that that's not what you want to do, then don't do it. You don't have to get a stable job just because your parents say so. You don't have to get a stable job just because all your friends say so. You don't have to get a stable job because maybe your first business wasn't as successful as you wanted it to be. I feel like that was the only thing that I could do in order to provide for my wife and I. Like, I had to get a stable job. It's like the wise thing to do. But after losing my job, I realized that that's not the thing that I ever wanted to do in the first place. I always wanted to run my own business. Even as a Christian, I don't think it's ever about what does the world want me to do and what do other people's expectations want me to do. It's always about, okay, what does God call me to do? If God's calling me to do this, I'm gonna go do it. If he's not, then I'm not. So that's the first thing that I learned. And I'm really glad I learned that early on. The second thing that I learned, I have my notes here, is that higher pay was not worth the stress for my mental well-being. I really feel like I didn't know how seriously going to work and not being stressed was and how important that was for me, because to be honest, my job, it was a stressful job. It was a sales job, right? So every day, my goal for myself was to make 80 calls a day, to cold calls a day. That means I'm calling 80 random strangers that I think would buy our products, and I'm doing that every day, and I'm sending out 60 emails a day, also cold. So meaning I'm sending 60 emails to people that I don't know, hoping that they're trying to strategically get them to open my emails and then talk to me and get them on a meeting to sell our products. That's what I was doing every day. That was stressful because I'd be facing rejection every day. That wasn't even as stressful as having a boss that was ultra micromanaging. Just like every single step, there was like somebody breathing down my neck. I was gonna get paid up to $85K that year. That was not worth the stress that I was getting. And I guess the takeaway for that is if you're in a position where you're getting a good pay, or you have a good job, or you're in a situation where maybe you have no choice, but you have to be there because you need money. You need to pay for your bills and your expenses. The job is so stressful and it's taking a toll on your sleep, taking a toll on your mind, taking a toll on your peace. Try to find a plan B. You don't have to drop the hat and immediately leave that day, but try to find a plan B. And if you have a plan B, then leave. Don't keep yourself there longer than you can. However much money you get is never worth it. However many benefits you get from your job, it's not worth the stress. I feel so at ease. I can wake up and not have to worry that there's this person breathing down my neck anymore. I don't worry about that anymore. And the third thing that I would say that I took away from this job is that I already went into this job with one plan in mind. I'm gonna work there for a year and learn everything that I possibly can from that job, from that company, about how to run a business, and then apply it to my future business. So that's what I did. I learned everything that I could about how they did marketing. I learned everything that I could about how they did sales and how they made money and how they sold the product and how they built the product, that I have enough basic understanding to where I can apply a little bit of that to my own future business. And I'm excited about that. So if you're in a position where you're also planning on transitioning, you're planning on leaving, or you have a feeling that you may be let go, whatever it is, learn every single thing that you can and take that with you into the future, whether you're gonna go to a new job or whether you're gonna be starting your own business. Whatever it may be, make sure that your time is not wasted. Learn everything that you can. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm trying to come out with things that are more entertaining for you guys, and I hope that this was. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Oh my gosh. That's 9 months in the making. That's my wife in the background. 9 months in the making, and I finally got to 100. Oh man, that was tough. I'm trying to get to 500 now. And when we get to 500, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm thinking of giving away maybe some Bitcoin. But if you have any comments or any thoughts about what I should give away at 500, leave them below. Thank you so much for watching. And let's get to 500.